find your breath and join me for one of my favorite flows of the SquatFlow Series. The Breakdancer pattern is all about finding this length in the side-to-side body to lengthen the lat, to work on finding this not only overhead flexibility, but mobility through the thoracic spine, the ability to disassociate the hips from the shoulders, to create this tension back into the ground, and to wring out our shoulders. We keep gaining more and more mobility and sinking it back in with these long highways of the body. Once we get these highways warmed up, we bring into the challenging breakdancing pattern itself. It requires a lot of core strength, some coordination, but it's one of those exercises that connects me together as much as possible. Mixed with these overhead mobility drills and a little bit of breath, you will be feeling connected and ready to go.
Welcome to SquatFlow. I am here with my buddy Chris. What's up, dude? Nice to see you, my friend. Thanks for joining us this morning. We're gonna teach Chris how to breakdance this morning.
Yeah, grateful to be here.
Grateful to be here. So to be here, we're gonna be here. We already paddled, we already connected to our breath a little bit. But that's the beautiful thing about your breath. Once you establish it, it's that much easier to drop in, okay? We're gonna find that spaghetti breath out of the gate, okay? Pull it in between two pursed lips, pull it in. Full canister, now blow it out. Empty, kind of shake out the body even if you need to. Bring it back in. Blow it out. Biggest one yet. Feel the low back expand, chest expand, blow it out. And one more time, hold this one all the way in. We're gonna hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Soft body practice, shake, wiggle, allow your body to soften, to find ease, to find that little bit of flow, and settle into a hold at the bottom now as well for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Outstanding. From here, we're going to come all the way down to the mat, all the way down into all fours. And as you settle into all fours, find your little bit of a cat and cow. You can circle, you can sway, you can scoot up a little bit, find the middle. Okay, you can go through the spine, so push up. There you go. That range of motion right there is big. Can we do that? Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Now come back in, sink into the scapula. Eyes come up. And just find your own little wiggle, your own little swagger, your own little sway right there. Do your best to keep your arms nice and long so that there's no bend in the elbows. And with this squat flow position, this quadruped or all fours position is the core fundamental. It is the core pattern. So you're gonna spend about 3 more breath cycles just getting into your body, into now. Good, now find a bird dog, extend your right arm and your left leg. Good, right arm is nice and long, lots of length, almost as if we're lifting up. Pushing back through the back heel, keeping the ankles flexed. And then can we drop that left hip just a little bit, kind of spiraling down from that right hip. Neck and spine can remain neutral. Find that sigh of relief, fill it in. Extra sit. Let it go, softly. One more breath there. Fill it up. Let it go. Shake it out, go ahead and switch sides. Again, in between, fast and loose, wiggle, sway, shake, do whatever you need to. Finding that balance now with left arm, right leg. Left arm, right leg. Again, can we find the push into the sand with the right hand? Can we find that little lift? That's what I'm saying, come up, almost like that cat, right? That's almost most important, and then you raise this against it. That yin-yang of the right shoulder to the left shoulder is way harder than we think. Great job here. Can we drop this right hip just ever so slightly? And again, find the breath, fill it up. Extra sip, let it go. One more time, bring it in. Extra sip, let it go. Okay, return to all fours. And this time as you come up, you're gonna bring your knees off the ground. Just find what I refer to as the quadruped. Okay, the knees are gonna come off the ground. We find that same lift. You got that same cat action, shoulders are away from the ears. Walk your feet in 2 inches. Okay, push your knees to the outside as if you're pushing them out. There you go, create that drive, wake up those hips, maintain here. Okay, a little bit harder than it feels. It's as if your palms are pulling back towards your knees, spine stays neutral. Right hand, left shoulder, hold it there. Right hand, left shoulder, hold it, 3, 2, 1, come back, other side. 3, 2, 1, good. 2 more of those on each side. 3, 2, 1, switch. 3, 2, 1, switch. 1 more on each. 3, 2, 1, switch. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Go ahead, drop on the kneeling, bring your left leg out in front, take your eyes down the road. Left leg in front, half kneeling. So as we get into this big drive, can we drive this knee over our toes so you can adjust with your kind of how long you need to get. And you're gonna find these goddess or goalpost arms. Find your arms into this W position, okay? Beautiful. And we're gonna rotate these thumbs to the back and we're gonna come down just a little bit lower for you. The idea is if you're pulling into your elbows, can we open the chest? Can you find that little bit of a thoracic idea here? Now that you've got this established, you're gonna take a little side bend. Pull your right elbow down in towards your side, extend the left arm. Eyes will come up, breathe into that side body. Then pull the left elbow in, eyes come up at the right, thumb stays to the back, fill it up. So just find your pace going side to side. We want to avoid rotation. You can see Chris has got the wobbles going on a little bit. That's totally normal. That's proprioception. That's your stability system figuring out how far we can go. Good, about 1 more of those to each side and we'll switch legs. Again, sell out. How far can you side bend? Beautiful. Last one. Good, both arms reach up and overhead. Empty goddess, as much back bend energy as you can. Drive the hips, shake the head, allow the crown to be heavy. Breathe. Good, interlace the fingers out in front, kind of counterbalance through that thoracic spine. Zip yourself up like a jacket, come back, shake it out, soft body. Woo. Roll. Just warming up, buddy. Just warming up. And the fun thing is Chris moves quite frequently, and that's part of the reason why I always get my buddies to be fitness models. You see these different people to do these things, and they're movers, but anytime you do something that's a little bit different, this programming is kind of like the glue of in between everything, right? It doesn't really belong to any style because it's the gray areas. Okay, first things first, can we tuck that back toe mound as well? And if you can't tuck the back toe mound, that's okay, but that gives us something else to create that hip drive forward with. If I can create that hip drive forward and then come into those W arms. Good, making it look easy, making it look beautiful. Find your side body, pull one elbow into the hip, so that right elbow is being active. How much frontal plane, how much breath can we get in there? Just keep that flowing, my brother. Doing about 3 to each side. And you want to feel those gills, you want to feel those rib cages. You often hear me talk about breathing into the mid body or the side body, that middle breathing space, your gills. A lot of our respiratory muscles are inhibited, so we can't even take a deep breath. And these respiratory muscles are also postural muscles. Huh, what a problem. We can't breathe or have good posture. Good, then we'll dive both hands up. Okay, like you're diving into a swimming pool in the sky. The chin can tuck, the scapula can lift. Now you're gonna pull those scapulas down, empty on that exhale, dive back. Beautiful. We're gonna rotate these thumbs to the back, something I do a little bit different than yoga, help you set, breathe. Good, come back to all fours, a little cat and cow, a little wiggle, a little sway, whatever else you need to do to kind of get back into your breath, get back into your body, okay? All right, drop back onto your haunches real quick, check me out. So we're now gonna come back up to the all fours, and so you did a good job, right? My shoulders are over my wrists, my knees are driving out. You were kind of in here a little bit. You can get as wide as your hips, because the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna swivel. Can I keep my arms long and just go side to side? The feet don't really move that much. The arms stay long, but the goal is to sit your ass all the way down. Don't try to get there at first, but we'll get you there and talk you through it. Okay, so find your quadruped angle. Okay, knees can drive out a little bit, feet can even be wider. Find that little cat in here so we have the strength. And you're disassociating your shoulders from your hips. So can the upper body stay real active? Now swivel the legs to one side. Good, now come back. And notice how that left arm wants to bend as you go to the right. And as you go to the left, the right arm's gonna wanna bend. Good, I like the intention, I like the focus. Find a little more fluidity, kind of go a little bit faster. You're doing a pretty good job with the arms. Reset, bring your knees back in a little bit closer to your hands. Good, so walk in a little bit, bring your feet, and then bring your knees wider. Feet wider too. Okay, a couple more swivels to each side. Good, when you get back over here to this right side, sit your ass all the way down. Okay, sit that butt down, and we're gonna try to get this knee as high as your hip. Okay, arms are gonna stay long. Right? So you can feel some things stretching in these highways already, right? Try to keep everything square. Now you're gonna drive this knee away. Oh, right? So push into the ground, specifically with this right side. Now you're gonna do what I call a stanky leg. This comes down, and then it goes back away. Drive that away. Feel that relationship between shoulder and hip, and then that's internal and external rotation. We have to have these ranges. We talk about a rolling stone gathering no moss. And you just make sure you maintain these important ranges. You don't have to do 1,000 reps, but can you address them? Can you connect every day? Good, hold it right there. Really push your right knee away, push your left knee into the ground, push in with your hands, full breath, and then soften the body. One more breath like that. Good, come back the other way. You can cheat, you can do whatever you need to. Right butt cheek's gonna sit on the ground. Again, can that right knee be as high as the hip? Can make any adjustments with the arms if we need to. Can the shoulders kind of stay square? And then once you got that, we can add in the stanky leg. We can drive the left knee away and then come back down. A little harder on that side? Yeah. Drop the left knee back down. And that's the other big reason. It's the felt sensation, the awareness that we're all kind of spun one direction. I've worked with professional athletes, athletes of all different shapes, sizes, ages, whatever, and everybody has some kind of favor. Everybody has some kind of dominance. So we get mad at ourselves, or, oh, I can't do it, I'm not as, let that story go. What you're trying to do is connect to your body and your felt sensation. Because I can coach you all day on something, but until you feel it and you can change that motor pattern, until you can use your breath to invite in that softness and ease, it's never gonna change. So a reminder, that breath can be used to create more tension or to create less tension. Drive that knee away one more time. Arms into the ground, specifically that right arm. How's that breath thing going, Chris? Good job. Come back to just tall kneeling, so you're sitting on both hips. Can we tuck both toe mounts? Okay, arms are gonna come out wide. You're just gonna feel that morning sun kind of pouring into your heart, and you're gonna floss through these shoulders with internal and external rotation. Let them roll in, let them roll out. You can shake the head out, keep
those peaches tight. Good awareness of the breath, good tension. Kind of shake it out, you'll take your eyes back to me for a second. Okay, so now that we kind of got the swivel in the shoulders and hips, we're gonna begin to create a little space. So now I'm gonna raise my right arm and my left leg at the same time, and I'm just gonna swivel to the other side just a little bit. This hand's gonna come into my armpit, my left hand has lots of lift, and then I come back. At first, it's real slow, fingers are spread, lots of lift. Then I can make it kind of flowy and saucy as we get going. Make it look good. 220-pound dancing bear. You gotta earn a nickname like that, buddy. All right, opposite arm, opposite leg. Swivel, just like you did, but it's way easier. Good, now come back. Good, if you think about pulling that elbow in, right, you wanna set that shoulder. How I talk about the relationship between shoulder to shoulder, that's exactly it. Beautiful. Okay, one more on each side, kind of slow. Then you're gonna stop worrying about it, you're gonna start being about it. Okay, let's find some fluidity. Right, as soon as I come into the ground, I can use that breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hoo-ah! Woo! Right, so your heart rate's way harder than you think it is. Core-wise, you're kind of like, I thought I had a strong core. I thought I had strong shoulders. What is going on? That's what I describe this week. That's how your body actually works together. So it's not like you have to do this all the time, but this mixed in with a yoga practice or a CrossFit routine or even a weight, it's gonna help you have all of that coordination. Let's come back to tall kneeling. Arms back out to the side. You're gonna rotate to your left and then reach back for that left foot. Right arm's gonna rise. Eyes come up at the top, hand. Breathe into that left side body, or right side body. Eyes back down, looking back at the left heel. Good, right arm swims up and over and meets it. And then the left arm is gonna sway back. Can you get some part of that right leg? Can you become convex? Eyes come up at that top wrist. And again, this is your time. We talk about it, a flow practice. What do you need to feel? If he turns his hand this way versus that way versus this way, the way that moves down the chain is everything. So when I say flow or felt sensation, it's on you. Go ahead and flow one more time to each way. I love working with yoga practitioners because they make all the in-betweens look so freaking pretty. Come back to the heart. It's awesome. Okay, so the next level is to come all the way through. So now that I'm here, this hand comes in. Now I'm gonna use this leg as a kickstand. How we taught you to drive that knee away, we're gonna drive that knee away, but this is where most people struggle. There's a bend in the elbow, there's a bend in the shoulder. No, you have to have that lift. That's why you can use this leg. My foot is driving into the ground, that heel is driving into the ground, and I'm rowing this back to find that dignity. That looks powerful, it looks graceful. As I come back in, I bring this right knee towards that left elbow. Now it's that same swivel. I plant, I make sure I'm at. You're having the tendency to kind of come narrow or to get back here. So it's a little bit closer and wider than you think. As I go the other way, I maintain this lift. I bring that hand through the same way, I use it. This knee is driving away, I pull in. Slow on the way back. Okay, feel it out.
Good. So right into that armpit. Okay, drop your butt a little bit. So you're almost sitting down. This is like that bow and arrow. Nice and tall through here. Good. Nice and slow. Left elbow to right knee. Decelerate in. Good. Kick it back through. And use this leg. And it could be 90 degrees, right? Drive that knee away, sit the butt down a little bit. And this is like you're pulling it like a slingshot, bow and arrow. Then I get that hand close and it stretches my hips. Okay, feel it out. Don't worry about it. Just be about it. And where you reach your foot, where you sit your butt, all those things are going to be off a little bit. Again, that be kind to yourself thing. You have to have a pattern to correct a pattern. He's doing pretty good. All right, now let's start going fast. Don't think about it, get there, and then use the breath, come back. Almost there. Good, rest. Woo! Look, he's sweating, he's breathing a little bit. Okay, arms are coming back out to the side. We've been working on these shoulders a little bit. We're gonna bring both hands behind the head, push the palms together. Palms push together, bring the elbows in. Where's the head? Can we get the tension out of the neck? Can we keep the glutes tight? Can we keep the rib cage down? Can we find a little back bend energy from that mid back? Breathe. Feel your gills, feel your mid body, feel that rib cage. Can you fill them up? And can you soften? Arms come out wide into the T, almost pull them back a little bit. Open that heart all the way. Midsection stays tight, back toe mount stays tucked if you can. Rotate the thumbs down, bring both hands behind your back. Both hands push into your back and try to pull your elbows back behind you as well. Dignify the eyes and the posture. Breathe. Good, go ahead and just drop back onto your haunches there. Close your eyes if you want. Huberman breath, double nasal inhale. Real soft, slow exhale, empty all the way out. Call to breathe in again. Belly rises, chest rises, let it come. Find a little hold at the bottom of you. Let it come. One more time, big as you can get. Extra sip, hold it in. Softly exhale, shake the body, soften, find a hold at the bottom. Peace, presence, potential, power. Slowly butterfly, wing open those eyes. How we feeling, dude? Fantastic, right? A little bit of breath, a little bit of movement. It's about 20 minutes. You do that as your nighttime routine, your midday, before you become dad or whatever it is, you can get back into that power.
Heart rate's going, brother.
Heart rate's going, yes sir.